It doesn't look like we'll be getting the Templars to help us after all.
I wouldn't write them off so quickly.
Too late.
There must be those in the Order who see what he's become. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
Oy, oy, oy. Wow. Well, when I woke up from my nap, I really did not expect the day to go this way. And now I am getting a massive headache. I'm kind of hungry. Is anyone else hungry? It has been a long journey from Haven to Orlais, and after dealing with the Lord Seeker, I just... Cassandra, I'm sorry I lost my temper. That doesn't normally happen. Humans bring out the worst in me, but that's beside the point. The point is, I hope you're not angry with me, and I hope I didn't jeopardize anything. I mean, not that there was much to jeopardize. I'm pretty sure the Lord Seeker had already made up his mind before we even arrived, how he was going to react to us. So, yeah. I should have let you do the talking. I knew this would happen. I knew we would come here, and I knew they would try to persecute me. I just should have let you do the talking. Why didn't you do the talking, by the way? We're still going to have to discuss that. I don't know why everyone's leaving the decisions to me, but I am not the best person to make the decisions. Listen, I will be the first to admit that I have not always had humans first priorities at heart, human interest priorities at heart, but I'm willing to help. I just don't really know what I'm doing, so any guidance would be helpful. But until then, yeah, let's just get lunch.
Templars left. The Chantry promised they'd defend us.
Okay. Are these all fresh? They look fresh. Oh god. I miss fresh food. I really do. Oh, Sylvana always had the best pickings when the harvest came. Oh, I miss that most of all. Hello.
Excuse me, but is what they're saying real? The Inquisition's going to fix the hole in the sky?
We're going to try. It's not going very well, but we are going to try.
We're going to give it a try, at least.
No one is doing anything.
You're right.
The Chantry's useless, and the Templars... Andraste. I never thought they'd abandon us. Listen, your camp will need food. I have contacts.
Oh?
We'll have deliveries there in days.
You want to help the Inquisition?
Never been part of something this big before, but if your Inquisition's going to seal the sky, I want to help.
Okay. Cassandra, it's your decision. What do you think?
What do you think, Cassandra?
I think the woman is asking you and not me.
I wish...
Well, she is.
The Herald of Andraste. Yes, I understand. Haven is a mess, but we won't turn away anyone willing to help. Invite her, if it pleases you.
I really wish you wouldn't leave this to me. I mean, of course I'm going to say yes, but that wasn't really a answer. All right, go to Haven. We could definitely use food. I'm sure it would help morale for people to have fresh food, which everything here smells divine. And if you could, there are refugees in the hinterlands. I don't know if you can get people out there. I know that there's still mages and Templars fighting it out all over the place, but anything you can spare would be really appreciated.
Head to Haven, then. We need good people.
I don't know if I'm that, but it will be nice to see. Thank you.
Thank you. Seriously. That's very helpful. All right, well, that made my mood a little bit better. All right. Should we check on the Chantry Mother? She does not look well. Or should we just... No, you know what? She can sort that out on her own. All right. Well,
What's that? An arrow with a message?
a glowing arrow with a message? Okay. Is there... If that was someone trying to shoot at us, they are a horrible shot. I don't see anyone. And I would know. I am the best archer of my clan. I don't think... Oh, there's a note. This note has a lot of doodlings on it. Was this written by a child? People say you're special. I want to help, and I can bring everyone. Everyone. There's a baddie in VAL. I hear he wants to hurt you. Have a search for the red things in the market, the docks, and round the cafe, and maybe you'll meet him first. Bring swords. Friends of Red Jenny. There's also drawings to go with the doodlings. Was this written by a child? Okay. Well, to be honest with you, I kind of do want to walk around the city a little bit longer. So maybe we could look for, red things? Okay. I guess it couldn't hurt. Let's look for red things. I think the docks are this way. Oh, we have to go past the revered mother. Oh, all right. We'll talk to her. I can already... Cassandra, I see you staring at me. I know you want me to talk to her. Hello, revered mother. Are you all right?
This victory must please you greatly, Seeker Cassandra.
We came here seeking only to speak with the mothers. This is not our doing, but yours.
And you had no part in forcing our hand? Do not delude yourself. Now we have been shown up by our own Templars.
How is that our fault?
In front of everyone. And my fellow clerics have scattered to the wind along with their convictions. Just tell me one thing. If you do not believe you are the Maker's chosen, then what are you?
Lady, I am just an elf. I am just an elf who was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I'm an elf of the Dalish clans. Nothing more.
That is more comforting than you might imagine. I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
I guess we will. I just want to know, now that you've seen who I really am, now that you know that I'm not some demon to be feared, what do you believe?
You're obviously skeptical. What do you believe I am?
Our divine. Her holiness is dead. I have seen evidence for everything, except what would comfort me.
That doesn't answer my question.
For you to be true, a great many things must be false. And if you are false, a great many things must have failed. There is chaos ahead, whatever your intentions.
Yeah, there definitely is, and the Chantry isn't helping. So what are you gonna do now?
So what happens now? Will the Chantry continue to denounce me?
We have already done so. And what good has it done us? Now it falls on us to select a new divine, if we can, and leave the next step to her.
Provided such a selection is even possible.
Yeah.
I truly don't know. Any revered mother who could have followed Justinia died at the Conclave.
How convenient.
What becomes of us, and your Inquisition, is in the Maker's hands now.
All right. So, do you have any idea where the Templars went? Not that I really care at this point. I don't think I have any desire to seek an allegiance with Lord Seeker Lucius, but it would be nice to know where they lay their head, just in case we needed to, pay a visit.
Where is the Lord Seeker taking the Templars?
I can't begin to guess the Lord Seeker's mind. He could not have abandoned his intended role more completely.
There must be sense to what we can't see.
Must there? Rebellion seems popular in certain quarters, doesn't it, Seeker? Is crafting the Templars into a new power really any worse than declaring a rival to the Chantry itself?
What? I mean, I really think that the Chantry is going to change after this, hopefully for the better. I mean, what exactly were you expecting him to do? Just come and arrest me?
What were you hoping the Lord Seeker would do exactly?
Put aside his war against the mages and find common purpose against something much more dire. Obviously, he has other plans. With the knights vigilant slain at the Conclave, there is nothing more we can do.
Perhaps there is something we can do.
I'd like to believe that, Seeker. I truly would. I suppose we can expect renewed effort against the mages from him, and yet more chaos.
Yeah. We don't need any more chaos. We need to be cleaning up chaos, which is why an alliance with him is probably not the best idea. Do you know how many Templars rebelled? Are there some that could be converted like Cullen did?
How many Templars turned on the Chantry exactly?
They rebelled across Thedas. Some remained loyal, but not enough to call them the Order. The White Spire here in the capital was the largest garrison, but now it stands empty. Perhaps more shall flock to the Lord Seeker's banner now. How far has faith waned, I wonder?
Well, I hate to say it, but you made a mistake. And I hate to say that I love seeing people pay for their mistakes, but I really do.
The Chantry made a big mistake, and now it's paying the price.
Perhaps you are correct. We are only trying to find our way, with little guidance now, but our faith.
That's not enough.
When is it ever enough? That is the nature of faith.
And you're putting your faith in a god who turned his back on you. Ugh. The Chantry makes my head hurt. My head still hurts, by the way. Wonder if I have any elf fruit in my pack to take. Maybe it would ease it a little. Okay. The docks. Wow, it's really pretty over this way. Really pretty
Let's
over
look
this
around.
way. It also smells like fish. Great. Love that. We're supposed to be looking for red things. Oh, found it, I think. Wonderful. Favors for friends. Key lifted from drunk swearing about Herald. Don't know what door. I'm out. My debt is paid. Okay. Oh, is that a book back there? Is that... It is a book back there. Oh, interesting. Swearing about me. I mean, most people are swearing about me. Why is that special? All right.
I believe that messenger is trying to get our attention.
Messenger? What messenger? Oh, sorry. Just... Cassandra, where do you see a messenger? Do you mean the Chantry Mother? We already talked to her. Where do you see a messenger, Cassandra? Hold, one thing at a time, Cassandra. Let's find the red things first.
The Templars left us to the
You're
mages.
certain
Wow.
such a pairing is wise?
This place is
It is
huge.
simple maths.
So there's the docks. What's the sign say?
In a skirmish with
That sign says nothing.
Very well.
Okay.
Small step for both men.
It's all well and good for you. You have
Oh,
people to fight.
is this the market? Or not the market, but the cafe.
I do. My grandfather did much.
Let's
Well, it seems.
look around. Oh, what is that? What is that? Is that a creature? What is this? mascot of La Mas du Lion. Named in jest but generally respected, the Grand Mam, as she is also called, was the last dragon brought down by Sir Koenig, the previous owner of the cafe. A spirited hunter, Koenig came of age in the years following the sighting that named the era, while others were quick to assume the tales of ancient Navarran dragon hunters must have been exaggerated. He tracked the gradual increase in dragon numbers and size. Koenig believed we had yet to see a true return of the beasts of legend, and that the specimens of his day were young, despite their ferocity. It is a cruel victory, but today we know Sir Koenig to have been correct, even as he may have fallen to his own expertise. He was years overdue from his last hunt, and for the rest of us, travel wary. What we thought to be the pinnacle of dragon strength may have been closer to adolescence. The sisters of Madame Snappy Snips may have left their sibling far behind. This is a dragon. Huh. It's not like any dragon I've ever seen. It looks amazing. Do you think we could get something and put that like in Haven's Chantry? Do you think that would offend the revered mothers? Because I do. And I think that's extremely funny. Oh, excuse me. There's a red thing under your table and I just kind of want to pick it up. Do you mind? Thank you, friends, for helping good Lady Karis. Saw those who asked about Harold enter third passage. Could not stay to see them exit. Wait a minute. Are these... all of these notes are about me. People talking about me? Are people hunting... Are people hunting and, like, hurting people that are talking bad about me? Do I have my own cult now? Oh god, that reminds me. There's a cult in the hills and the hinterlands that we still need to deal with. Oh. That needs to go higher up on my priority list, doesn't it, Cassandra? Alright. Well, the arrow came from somewhere up there. Is there a way to get up there? Maybe... Is there a way to get up there? Excuse me, can I get up? Can I go through this door? You don't mind, do you? I just want to, you know, look for something. Maybe? Alright. Huh. It's actually really pretty up here. Okay. Let's see if we can find anything red. There's a red door here. Aha! Perfect. And we are to obey well. We meet at 3 bells to discuss how best to serve the new way. Harold, go at time. Praise Andraste. Andraste? Did they just mispronounce or misspell Andraste? Something is very, very odd going on here. Alright, well, the time is late for that. It's like in the evening. Do you think it would be alright if we stayed here for the rest of the day, Cassandra? I mean, we're not in any hurry to get back to Haven, are we? I mean, the Templars left. There's not really any danger. Maybe we can kind of travel the market, see what's going on. Why not? Alright. Well, let's just kind of skirt around here. Oh.
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not?
I
have
am.
an invitation for you.
Oh? You are cordially invited to attend my salon, held at the Chateau of Duc Bastien de Ghislaine. Yours, Vivian de Fer, first enchanter of Montsimard, enchanter to the Imperial Court. I've been invited to a salon? I've been in Orlais maybe 10 minutes. Well, more like probably an hour now, but I've been invited to a salon. Me, an elf. Oh, how rich is this? All right. Well, we'll put that in our back pocket for now. It looks like it's sometime also in the evening. Well, maybe we can do both? Oh, this is not good, is it?
If I might have a moment of your time.
Hello? Who are you?
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion.
Oh,
Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes.
well, here I am.
If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps my people are the wiser option.
Your people? You mean the mages? The rebel mages? Aren't you all holed up in Redcliffe right now? You think you're the better option? I mean, you seem to be the better option. You're actually approaching me with some decency. You are also an elf. I appreciate that on principle. But you weren't at the conclave. Actually, neither you nor the Lord Seeker were at the conclave. Why?
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker, you'll note.
I know.
Both of us sent negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
The Templars. Do you know something? You think they are the ones that blew up the Chantry. Or not the Chantry, but the Temple of Sacred Ashes. Why would you think the Templars did it?
So you think the Templars are responsible?
Why wouldn't she?
Fair point.
Lucius hardly seems broken up over his losses, if he's concerned about them at all. You heard him. You think he wouldn't happily kill the Divine to turn people against us? So yes, I think he did it. More than I think you did it, at any rate.
That's not comforting, because I didn't do it. But why speak to us now? I'm pretty sure Liliana sent a raven. You could have responded. What was your purpose coming here now?
The mages weren't willing to talk to the Inquisition before. Why now?
Because now I've seen what you are. And I've seen the Chantry for what it is. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lady Herald.
Come, let us return to Haven.
Well, we have things to do first, Cassandra. I hate to break it to you, but... Look, all I'm saying, Cassandra, is that merchant was hustling me. There is no way a bow costs that much. They have to be increasing prices just because we're in our lay, just because they can. When we get back to Haven, I am talking to... Is it... Oh, what's the smith's name? Harriet? I'm talking to Harriet, and we are making a bow for me. I miss my bow. Not that I don't love the daggers that you've, given me, but... I miss my bow so much. Alright. Let's see what's in this alley.
It's the Inquisition's herald!
What? Whoa!
Well, they know who I work for.
Why do they know who I work for? Who are these people? Oh. Alright. Dead. Getting this one. Just stay frozen for a second longer. Alright. Who are these people? Check their bodies. See if they had any letters on them. No. No, nothing. I am worried. Why? Who are these people? Do you see anything? Aren't we supposed to be meeting someone here? Or were we supposed to... Was this a trap? Ugh, it's typical, isn't it? This was definitely a trap. Well, let's see what else there is.
Herald of Andraste, how much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident.
Ugh, you're too arrogant is what you are.
Surviving victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
Oh. Okay.
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve. Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're... And you're an elf.
What?
Well, hope you're not too elfy. I mean, it's all good.
Too
isn't it?
elfy?
The important thing is you glow.
What?
You're the herald thingy.
Hold on. You are also an elf? I don't know if anyone's told you this, but, you're also an elf, dear. Who are you again?
Some believe I'm the Herald of Andraste. But who are you, and what's this about?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
Your people? Elves?
No. People.
Huh?
Name's Sarah. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breaches.
Can you speak in full sentences?
Why didn't you take that weapon?
Whoa!
Because no breaches.
Oh yeah. They definitely have none of those. Oh, don't use that phrase right now. Not right now. Oh, she's just full of fun today.
Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
Okay, first, can you make sense? Like your name, a complete sentence, what you do, why you're here, anything?
Could we take a few moments for sense to reassert itself? Who are you people?
I'm not people, but I get what you want. It's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I use them to help you. Plus arrows.
So you're basically common thieves and bandits, and are you offering spies to the Inquisition? I mean, because from the notes I read, you guys are running a pretty interesting network. An odd network, but interesting.
The Inquisition has spies already. Can you add to these professionals?
Here's how it is. You important people
The
are
word
up here,
professional
shoving your
being
cods
heavy
around,
here.
Blah, blah, I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got cloaks and spy kings, like this tit. Or was he one of the little knives, all serious with his little knife? All those secrets, and what gave him up? Some houseboy who don't know shite, but knows a bad person when he sees one. So no, I'm not knifey shivdark, all hidden.
Knifey
shivdark? Down
shivdark?
here too, you risk your breeches.
Oh.
Like those guards. I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
Okay. What? I guess I need more explanation on who your people are. Like, what do you do? So you rely on, like, servants and houseboys to tell you when nobles are doing bad things? So you're terrorizing people based on what servants say? I don't know if that's necessarily reliable.
So who are your Friends of Red Jenny? You must know them.
Oh, it's not hard to understand if you're not trying to waste your day on it.
It would be easier if you spoke in complete
always hits
sentences.
Someone big. And unless you don't eat, sleep, or piss, you're never far from someone little. Doesn't always work out, but a lot of people hated this guy. Someone got a laugh, someone got even, someone got paid. And someone has to have explained to them that free help is good.
Okay, it's free, that's great, but why ask if I glow?
Back there you wanted to know if I glowed. Why?
That's what you do, innit? You walked out of somewhere and now you glow. Andraste's herald. True or not, it seemed like the easiest way to know it was you.
True or not?
Well, that's what they say and all. Look, don't get ahead yet. I want to help this... whatever it is. Inquisition.
Uh-huh. This sounds really petty and very criminal. I mean, you hardly even know what our organization does. Do you even know what we're trying to do? Do you even know what's in the sky? I guess I'm just confused on why you want to help.
You sound like a thief who acts out petty revenge fantasies.
Oh.
And that might be bad.
Oh, right. You want to prop that guy up so I can say my sorries? Bad things should happen to bad people. We find someone not so bad, maybe he'll end up not so dead. Good enough?
But you didn't know him. Like, at all. I mean, you literally based killing him off of the word of a servant. Now, I'm not saying servants aren't oppressed. I'm definitely not saying they're not abused. But what I am saying is some servants might think it's funny to take revenge out on their master when in reality, they're just not very good at their job. And that's coming from me, an elf, who knows very much how our people are treated in cities and by nobles. But that's not a reason to kill him? Why, Alessandra, why are you standing up for a human? What has gotten into you? Why are you trying to explain sense about a human's death? Oh, the Inquisition, how it's changed me already.
You say that like it's obvious, but you didn't know him.
I knew about him.
That's just rumor.
Look, I'd have been fine stripping his guards and nicking his stuff. Turns out he deserved worse. Or was him trying to kill you a good thing? Are you the baddie? Didn't think so.
I'm curious, but I'm also terrified of what you offer to the Inquisition. Terrified. But if you're a part of the Inquisition, maybe we can keep an eye on you? I mean, for all we know, this might actually be the most valuable thing the Inquisition gets. Because she's right. Servants do know what goes on in noble households, and they do know when information passes hands, and that information would be invaluable to Liliana. All right. For now, welcome aboard, Sarah.
All right, Sarah. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that pish, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
Oh, I already hate this. I told Cassandra I didn't want to come here tonight.
Lady Lavellan, on behalf of the Inquisition.
Oh, I'm gonna get blood all over this floor. I just fought like 10 people.
What a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Seeing the same faces at every event becomes so tiresome.
I'm sure.
So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer. Or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
They probably are not, but I don't know who Madame de Fer is. Oh, what tales has the court heard about me?
What have you heard about me?
Some say that when the veil opened, Andraste herself delivered you from the fate.
Oh, okay, so nothing I haven't heard already. Back to Madame de Fer. I don't know who that is. I was invited by Grand Enchanter Vivienne. I take it she's a circle mage?
I'm not familiar with that name. I was invited here by First Enchanter Vivienne.
Madame de Fer is a fond nickname the court has given Lady Vivienne.
I see.
I've heard she finds it amusing.
What does it mean exactly? Who is this? So who's the Duke? Is this his house? Or is he the one throwing this party and she was just the one sending out the invitations? Is she his mage or something?
I've heard very little about Duke Bastien.
He hasn't been seen much at court lately.
His business with the Council of Heralds often takes him from home for long periods. It can't be good for a man of his years.
And of course, there's the Civil War. Bastien
Civil
probably
War?
wishes to distance himself from the actions of his one-time son-in-law.
Tearing up the Dales in a foolish bid for power? It will end in disgrace for Gaspard. Everyone knows it.
I wasn't aware there was a civil war going on. However, my attention has been directed elsewhere lately. So, I guess that makes sense. But what I will say is, everything you've heard in court is complete gossip.
I don't care what they say about me.
You should. The game has crushed far more powerful institutions than your Inquisition.
The game?
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit. Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously.
I see. And you are?
Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
I really wasn't. We are not grabbing at power. We're trying to restore peace. Though it seems no one wants peace in the first place. It's honestly getting very annoying.
The Inquisition is working to restore peace and order to Thedas.
Here comes the outsider.
Josephine would be so
Restoring
proud of
peace
me. That sounded
with an
so
army.
diplomatic.
We know what your Inquisition truly is.
Do you?
If you were a woman of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
Oh, let's go then.
My dear Marquis,
Oh.
how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests.
Hello?
You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lady, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
I honestly don't care what you do with him. He's your guest. I was just... Once again, wrong place, wrong time. Do whatever you want with him. He doesn't worry me.
The Marquis doesn't interest me. Do whatever you like with him.
Poor Marquis. Issuing challenges and hurling insults like some Ferelden doglord. And all dressed up in your Aunt Solange's doublet. Didn't she give you that to wear to the Grand Tourney? To think all the brave chevaliers who will be competing left for Markham this morning, and you're still here.
Oh.
Were you hoping to sate your damaged pride by defeating the Herald of Andraste in a public duel? Or did you think her blade could put an end to the misery of your failure?
Oh my
Run along, my dear.
gods.
Do give my regards to your aunt.
Oh.
I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you.
I am gonna need so much elf fruit for the burns that just happened in this room.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first enchanter of Montsimard and enchantress to the Imperial Court.
Madame Vivienne, though it is a pleasure to meet you, please enlighten me about the Marquis, because that was honestly the most excellent display I've ever seen.
Is that Marquis going to pose a problem?
His aunt is the Vicomtesse of Mont de Glace. Not a powerful family, but well respected. And very devout.
Ah.
Alphonse will be disowned for this. It's not the first time he's brought his aunt disgrace, but I'm sure it'll be the last. And after such a public humiliation, I expect he'll run off to the Dales to join the Empress's war effort. Either to make a good end, or to win back a modicum of self-respect.
Or to die on a sword. You know, and Vivienne, when I received this invitation, I was very, very hesitant to attend. I was persuaded, against better judgment, by Caretaker Pentecost, but I'm glad I came. It's been an interesting party so far.
Your salon has certainly exceeded my expectations so far.
I'm glad to keep you entertained, my dear. I wanted to meet face to face. It is important to consider one's connections carefully. With Divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
I see. I'm not familiar with the term loyal mages. What does that mean exactly?
You say you led the last of the loyal mages. Loyal to whom?
To the people of Thedas, of course. We have not forgotten the commandment, as some have, that magic exists to serve man. I support any effort to restore such order.
That's an interesting take on the Mage-Templar conflict. I didn't realize that there were mages that were happily willing to live in the circle their whole life. I mean, I've only heard stories, but I can't imagine being just pent up in a single place your entire life. Never traveling, never having a family. Very interesting. And you're okay with this. You support the circle.
So you're in favor of returning the mages to the circle then?
Where else can mages safely learn to master their talents? We need an institution to protect and nurture magic. Maker knows. Magic will find neither on its own.
I see. Well, I don't know much about magic, so I guess I'll have to take your word for it, but I would love to discuss this further. So, do you also support the Chantry in all of this?
Are you devout? What's your opinion of the Chantry?
I was a great admirer of the late Divine Justinia V. The Chantry, at its best, unites the disparate cultures of Thedas and looks after its most vulnerable. Had she lived, Justinia could have accomplished so much.
I didn't follow the Divine much, but I've heard that about her. I've heard that she was a very different Divine, raised a lot of eyebrows at court, and brought a lot of new ideas to the table.
You are aware that the Chantry hasn't sanctioned this Inquisition?
The Chantry is leaderless. They're in no position to officially sanction anything. Besides, my dear, if there is one virtue the Chant of Light teaches us, it is forgiveness. Once the Inquisition has sealed the breach, I'm sure the new Divine will not care in the slightest about official permission.
Fair point. So, what assistance do you bring to the Inquisition?
What exactly can you do for the Inquisition?
I am well versed in the politics of the Orlesian Empire. I know every member of the Imperial Court personally. I have all the resources remaining to the Circle at my disposal. And I'm a mage of no small talent. Will that do?
It will. It definitely will. So you'll still work inside the court then? You know, kind of keep an ear to what's going on in Orlais?
Does that mean you'd be aiding the Inquisition from the Imperial Palace?
Ordinarily, I would be happy to serve as liaison to the court, but these are not ordinary times. The veil has been ripped apart and there is a hole in the sky. It is now the duty of every mage to work towards sealing the breach. And so I would join the Inquisition on the field of battle.
Oh, interesting. So, Madame Vivienne, what do you get out of this arrangement? Are you expecting to be paid? Do you need something in return? I mean, Secret Pentecost isn't here, so I'm not really in a position to offer you anything, but I would know what you're looking for.
What's in this for you?
The same thing anyone gets by fighting this chaos. The chance to meet my enemy, to decide my fate. I won't wait quietly for destruction.
All right. Well, I can't fault anything of what you're saying, and I'm sure Josephine and you will get along greatly with the nobility of the court. So, Vivienne, welcome aboard.
The Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivienne.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
Home again. Thank goodness. As much as Orlais was beautiful and interesting, I am just fine with quaint little Ferelden. and snowy Haven. Alright, well, we have 2 new recruits to our little band of misfits. And I don't know, I get the sense that we're getting close to an alliance with someone. More an alliance with the mages than the Templars, even though I'm sure Cullen is going to have something to say about that. But I don't know, I have a lot to think about. I've never really taken a stance on the whole Mage-Templar debate. It's never really been something I've had to worry about. But I guess this hole in the sky has made us all think a little bit more. I'm sure... Oh, I should go report to Leliana and the others. They're gonna want to know what happened in VAL. Shouldn't keep them waiting. There'll be plenty of time to talk and rest later. Oh.
That's the picture of what a circle mage should be.
Oh.
She looks like a noble. It's arrogant. It is not arrogant to be unafraid.
Ah. So people already have things to say about our first enchanter. Interesting. Alright.
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
You did?
You heard?
My agents in the city sent word ahead, of course.
Ah, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
Well, I wouldn't say going was worth the risk, but the Chantry's at least dealt with for now. They will no longer be a problem.
At least we know the Chantry is no longer a threat to us.
Yes, and we have the opening we need to approach the Templars and the mages.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere, but to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
Alright, well, first off, I really need all of you to make a decision, because I really just want to close the breach with whatever help we can get and then go back to my clan. That's really all I need to do, all I want to do. I'm not saying that this hasn't been an experience, and I'm not saying it hasn't been good to meet all of you, but I really just want to go home. And honestly, whatever becomes of this Inquisition, whoever is behind all of this, I wish you luck finding them, but you all need to stop bickering to get there.
Or you could stop bickering and make a decision.
I agree.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
That's true, but there's always danger. There's always danger, Cassandra. Everywhere we go, there's danger. I'm surprised a demon hasn't popped up here in Haven yet for us to kill. It's been, what, maybe at least 2 days since I've killed a demon? Almost beating my record.
So it'll be dangerous. I've been in danger since I walked out of the Fade.
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave...
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
Of course it is.
In the meantime, we should consider other options. There is one other matter.
Oh?
Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
And you're telling me because...
So you're telling me this because...
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if he can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
I shouldn't be surprised that she asked me to do something. I really shouldn't. But honestly, all of this looking to me for advice or guidance is getting very old. I mean, I am the last person who should be responsible for all of this. I have the mark on my hand, yes, but that doesn't mean I'm in any position to run the Inquisition, or what it is in this state. Alright, well, we need to get more influence. We need to find Warden Blackwall. And we need to, oh my gods, we need to get rid of the cult in the hinterlands.